What's going on, guys? It's your boy Jay.
It's your boy D. What's up?
And this is Well to Top Shelf. So today we're going to be talking about, obviously, some current events. If we get to it, we might talk about some fights. We're going to talk about the Olympics. So that's kind of what we're dealing with. Today, though, our drink is going to be a Tom Collins.
Not the Tim Collins?
No, I keep calling it the Tim Collins. It's a Tom Collins. It's a gin-based drink. It's kind of one of my favorite alcohols is gin. I'm a huge gin guy, and I think this one's actually a pretty good one to like. If you're dipping your toes into gin, I think a Tom Collins is pretty good because it's still a little sweet. It's still it still gives you the flavor of the gin without like just being gin.
Right.
So we'll make it right now. First, obviously, you got to have a nice little glass. You got to fill it up with ice. Would you mind handing me the Aviation? So you can use any dry gin. But we're going to use an American Aviation. This is a lot of citrus notes, which will play pretty nice with, the other flavors that we're going to use. So first, you're going to need some simple syrup. Simple syrup is half sugar, half water. You can just go buy it like I did. It doesn't taste as good, but it still works. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to put in about a half ounce of that. Well, first you got to undo the top, you dumb fucking bastard. Technical difficulties.
Dude, that happens to me every time I buy a new ketchup bottle. Every goddamn time. It's like, fuck.
Put that right there. Okay. Let's try this one more time. And these will usually stay pretty good in your fridge for about 3 months. So, ooh, that was pretty. Kind of mix a little bit with the water from the ice melting a little bit from us taking a minute. And then the next thing you're going to want to use is some fresh squeezed lemon juice right here. Get one of those little fancy things, and then you can make it super easy on yourself. I wouldn't use that store-bought stuff personally. So we're going to add 2 ounces of this. Just a little bit more. And then you can mess with all the variations of how much lemon juice to sugar you want. A lot of people don't like simple syrup. Makes it super sweet, but I think that's what makes it delicious. So let's put that down right there. And then the gin. You're going to add 2 ounces of Aviation Tom. Oh, hold on, sorry. You can use Beefeater. You can use really anything. Okay, I might have added too much lemon juice, but that's not the point. You just do whatever you want, really. It's just lemon juice, sugar, and gin, and a little bit of... there we go. Sweet. And then a little bit of club soda or sparkling water works. If you have one of those fancy... Have you seen those like fancy soda makers?
Oh, yeah.
You can make your own sparkling water.
Oop.
And it works just fine. We'll pour it. We'll just top off the rest of that. And then you can also finish these off with like bitters if you really want to. Grapefruit bitters. You can try out different bitters. And then you're just going to stir this with your straw. You can stir that. Stir this one.
Oh, it's pretty, man.
It is super pretty.
Oh, shit. Making a mess.
Oh, yeah. I love that noise, too. Super easy, super good. And like I said, it's kind of like old fashioned with whiskey. Yeah. If you want to like try different whiskeys and you want to know which one's your favorite, I think,
right.
But you're not drinking it neat at the time. I think a good way to do it is old fashioned. This is how I kind of feel with gin. So yeah. Cheers.
Cheers, man. Oh, that's good.
That's way good.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of like
I can't tell you the last time I had a Tim Collins.
Yeah, Tim Collins. They're pretty great. So they're actually named after a guy named John Collins, who was apparently a waiter at like a fancy bar, who ended up making these. And Tom Collins ended up just going off of that because of the type of gin that he would use. So okay. They called it a Tom Collins. But really, I think this almost tastes just like a boozy lemonade.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good. So
I dig it.
Tom Collins. Great way to go. You should totally make one of those. They're super easy. You should add it to any of your drink repertoires that you have at your house. So, that's pretty good.
Again, using words you can't spell.
Yep. That's French. I don't even think they use letters. Put that right there. So anyway, we have the Olympics going on right now. Team America. Fuck yeah. Playing right now.
America.
Yeah. America. So obviously there's a lot of controversies in it. We'll kind of give a little bit of our take. Obviously we're not going to go too far into it, but
yeah. Like I said, we talked about it before. I honestly don't really know much about what's going on. I just don't give a shit about the Olympics. Mm-hmm. I guess some people just, that's their thing, right? But
I like certain things in the Olympics. Like I love
bobsledding, right?
You got bobsledding. What was that movie called?
It had John Candy in it, didn't it?
Yeah.
With the Jamaican team?
Yeah. Oh, what's that called? If we had live, I've asked you guys, but we're not.
Jesus, what was that called? Now I gotta
Google Jamie, would you Google that? One of my favorite, like judo. I like I think that's a really cool one to watch. Wrestling. It's kind of just cool to see all of the.
Oh, it's Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings, yeah. Oh yeah, you did get it before. I saw that.
Yeah. As I'm typing it came to me. Cool Runnings.
Yeah, Cool Running. That was actually awesome.
That was a good movie.
Yeah. So you have. I do think it is kind of cool to see like all these countries come together and like have these awesome games that they're to see who's the best at. I don't know. I think that it's kind of cool. Kiddos. So I think that's a pretty cool aspect of it. Also, there's just sports you don't see all the time, like what's that skiing one where they like fly.
Oh, they jump the big ramp.
Yeah.
You guys want water? All right. All right. I'll get you something right now, okay? But
is there water in there? Duh. There's club soda. They have sparkling water. Is that okay?
Gatorade.
Here. Just open that and be quiet. Yeah, you guys can share it. But just be quiet, okay? Back to our
parent life, man. It is what it is, right?
It is what it is.
Here's the thing: is we have a hobby. This is our hobby. This is what we like to do. It gives us a chance to hang out, but we do have lives. We have dads. Kids, and we're dads, and and we got to include our kids.
Yeah.
And so
we can't keep them on leashes. We got in trouble last time we did that. So, no, this is pretty good.
It's frowned upon. Who knew?
Yeah. Hey, close the door, though.
So.
Anywho. So, yeah, we're dads before we do this. So, unfortunately, we're going to have some interruptions, but we're okay with that.
That's fine.
I can't remember what
you were talking about bobsledding.
Bobsledding.
The jumping with
it was another one. That's a bobsledding. I've never seen bobsledding other than in the Olympics. Like that never comes on.
I'm gonna be honest. If it wasn't for Cool Runnings, I wouldn't even know that existed.
Yeah, probably me either. I'll be honest. But there's a lot of cool sports that aren't really in there that aren't otherwise really well known unless you watch the Olympics.
Yeah.
Water polo.
Yeah, that's true. Is fencing in the Olympics?
Yeah.
Dude, I want to get into that.
Fencing's fun. I did fencing a little bit.
Did you?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to. I don't know. When I was younger, I wanted to do it, but I was in that stage where I was like, I'm too cool for that shit, But now I'm like, I want to fucking do that.
Right?
I think it'd be a blast.
There was a couple things that I was like that with a kid, like wrestling. Wrestling, because you had to wear that dumb outfit. I was like, I'm not wearing that.
Right.
And now that I'm older, I'm like, why did I care?
Just reveal to everybody that I, in fact, do have a small dick. Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Fencing's pretty cool, though. I did it for a little bit. It was only for a little. I was actually doing security at a place where they taught that.
Did you have like full face mask?
Yeah, full face mask and stuff. But it was cool because I had a gun on my hip for doing the security, right? And so
when you lost, yeah.
So it was kind of cool. It was like a little swashbuckler type of thing where I was like gun on one hip, sword in the other hand. It made me feel empowered that I'm like, oh, they'd poke me and it'd be like I could kill this person. It's kind of nice. It was kind of cool, and they were super nice. And it's just like any other martial art where they're, you know, I don't know. It was pretty impressive. One of the guys actually was in the Olympics. The guy who trained me, and I only did it for about 3 months, but it was only class once a week.
Yeah,
so that's kind of lame. But dude, I would love to get back into that. That'd be cool.
I think that'd be way fun.
They have a place near the place, so I want to do Muay Thai that does that. So we should look into it. So yeah, it's another one though. You never see like fencing tournaments ever. Here, I'll get rid of this.
Oh, cool.
So that's another one where you don't see a lot. And I think it's kind of cool with the Olympics this year are in Tokyo, which I wish that there wasn't COVID mandates because I would love to go to Japan right now. Dude, that'd be badass.
Yeah.
Japanese know where it's at. What other ones that are... I do like judo. There's judo. 2 Japanese brother and sister actually won golds in their perspective field, which is actually kind of cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
MMA should be one. I heard they're trying to do jiu-jitsu. I don't know if they actually did jiu-jitsu in...
I'm not sure.
But I think that'd be a cool one to do too. Yeah,
that'd be way cool.
Muay Thai would be awesome. Kickboxing or something. That'd be pretty cool. What's your favorite summer Olympic sport? Since that's what's going on right now.
Shit, I don't know, man. Is it...
Fencing would be summer if that's your favorite.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Is the World Cup part of a summer Olympic, or is that its own thing?
I think it's its own thing. I don't know.
I don't know either. See, I don't follow it enough. I don't know
either.
The shit because I do like the World Cup.
Yeah, the World Cup's pretty cool.
It's always nice.
That's the only time I watch soccer.
That's literally the only time I watch soccer.
Then again, that's kind of how I am. I hate to admit this with basketball. Basketball, it's only like the finals that I'll watch. And I feel like the World Cup is kind of like the finals of the world, which is
that's true. That's true.
So, yeah, let us know. If you know, comment down below if World Cup is like an Olympic sport type of thing or if it's not. Because I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. But it is the only time I do watch soccer.
Yeah.
God,
this game's horrible.
What about hockey? Is that in the Olympics?
That is, yeah.
Hockey's cool. Are you in hockey?
Yeah, but not really. No,
I'm not.
I try.
But everybody I talk to who does watch hockey or follows it says I need to.
Really?
They said it's amazing.
See, I try watching it, and it's okay.
Really?
Like, yeah, I feel like, I don't know. It's just not my thing.
Can you ice skate?
I suck at ice skating. Do you?
Oh, I can't ice skate.
Oh, me either. Not even for a little bit.
I can roll, but it's weird. I can rollerblade.
Really?
Yeah. I can't roller skate like with the gay 4 ones, you know, but
yeah,
the roller blades, yeah, I can do all day.
Really? How can you not do it with the 4? Isn't that like the easy one?
No, I can't even stand up.
Really?
Yeah, it's hard.
Huh.
And then ice skating, yeah, there's no way. Like, I get shin splints. It's bad.
Really?
Yeah, ice skating's scary.
Yeah, we go ice skating once a year at the Olympic Oval, and I try to go, and because my daughter loves it, and my wife is actually really good at it. That's surprising. Yeah, she's actually really good at it.
I can see that.
She took classes when she was younger, so it was actually like our first date that I took her on. I was like, I'll do ice skate. I don't know why I thought.
Yeah, you're like, I'm gonna show you this thing that I'm terrible at.
Yeah, I had no idea why. God, it was terrible. But and so I get on and I'm like, wait a minute. And right as I get on my skates, I'm like, if she's crappy at this, we're both crappy at this, and then this is fun for no one. And then she's like, you know, doing circles on the ice and doing that whole backwards thing.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
And you're maintaining this position the whole time. Yeah.
I actually hit somebody in the back of the face, almost got into a fight on accident because I was trying to catch myself. It was terrible.
Do you ski or snowboard?
I snowboard a little bit. I'm not very good at that either.
I'm not great at it. I like to. I've done it before, but the first time I've done it, I was coming down the mountain, and first time I've ever been snowboarding, right? And everybody's just kind of like, yeah, just jump into it, do it, you'll learn. There's a group of people standing like huddled up down the slope, right? And I'm yelling, you know, get the fuck out of there. They're not. And so I went, you know, obviously dug my heels to try to stop. I'm laying like full on my back and everything, sliding down this mountain, and I run right into this girl's leg. Popped her leg out of the ski, almost broke her shin, yeah. And then the guy she was with was like, the party she was with was like, you know what the fuck, man? You got to watch where you're going. I'm like, who stops in the middle of the fucking slope?
Yeah. Were they skiers?
They were skiers, yeah.
Yeah, skiers always do that bullshit.
Yeah.
Get out the way, skiers. Ain't nobody want, because they always complain that there's actually like certain things that are just that are just ski resorts.
Right.
There's none that are just snowboards.
Right.
So yeah, to have, they always stop in the middle. They always complain about snowboarders. It's like this like little feud. Like snowboarders hate skiers, skiers hate snowboarders.
I did see one time I was snowboarding, I saw some kid who was probably, I don't know about the girls' age, right? Mm-hmm. And his dad.
Close the goddamn door.
His dad is on the bottom of the mountain, and I look at his dad. His dad's yelling, "Pizza, pizza, pizza!" at this kid. You know, and that's what they teach you when skiing. You got to make the pizza to stop. This kid flies down the mountain, lays his dad out.
Oh, what a weird thing! I forgot that that's what they'd always tell you when you ski. Because I've only gone skiing once. I hate skiing. I don't like having them separated.
Yeah,
I like the together. It feels safer to me.
Yeah,
I don't know why, but dude, that stuff's crazy.
Yeah.
You hear so many stories about people like hitting trees going like 40 miles an hour.
Or nosediving like in tree wells and suffocating.
Or avalanches. Yeah. It's a dangerous shit.
Yeah, I'm not going to snowboard anymore. You talking me out of
it?
Yeah,
goddamn. Shaun White doing it for fun. Ugh.
Which one's he? Is that Carrot Top's?
Yeah, Carrot Top's brother, okay, yeah. Most people don't know that. Carrot Top's brother.
Fake news.
Yeah, it's fake news. But yeah, those are, I think they're pretty cool.
But yeah, as far as my favorite, I just don't know enough about the Olympics to have a favorite sport. I like, I'll watch it, but.
So again, controversial topic, but we'll talk about it just a little bit. We won't, well, maybe we'll dive into it. So people during the national anthem for the American national anthem, the American athletes are not coming out to the American national anthem.
That baffles me.
Yeah.
You're representing an entire country.
Yeah.
And you don't want to do the one thing that represents them, like stand for your anthem.
Yeah. They're like, oh, well, we just, because, it has a lot of problems. So they're trying to do it to like the world. And
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to dive too much into it, but I think collectively it makes USA look weak.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, and all these other countries like know that they have problems and they're still like standing by their country. It'd be kind of nice if we did the same thing.
There's that pride. You still got to have it, But.
So there was that. We had Simone Biles who backed out kind of at the last minute for her mental health. And I get that if you're having like mental health things to like back out, the only reason why it does suck is it screwed somebody else out of going, right? It's not like somebody could take her place at the time. So it kind of just screwed the whole team. And that's the reason why I think people had a problem with it. I don't think it was that she backed out. I think if she wanted to say at the beginning before trials even went out, she was like, hey, look, this year I'm not going to compete because of my mental health. I think a lot of people would be okay with that.
You want to talk about physique and physical athletes, gymnasts. Those guys, the guys and girls, are in insane shape.
That is my favorite Olympic sport, is the gymnastics.
Yeah.
The like open mat.
Yeah.
Dude, the stuff that they're able to do.
Spider on me.
The stuff that they're able to do just on an open mat is absolutely insane. It's crazy.
Is that
it's
mat,
like
is there a spring in that mat? Is there
I don't think there is.
There's no way they get air like that.
That's what I think is crazy about it. I think there is. I don't think there's a spring in it. Let's Google it. But
there has to be some type of padding or light spring on that. I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
But yeah, those guys are phenomenal. Even the guys that do the what do you call that? That little mount.
Oh yeah, what is that mount thing?
I forget what's that called. Anyway, but yeah, those guys that do all that are insane shape.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know what sport is pretty ridiculous though in the Olympics?
What?
That ribbon shit.
Oh yeah, that's stupid. Yeah, so actually it's called a spring floor, and it helps absorb shock and prevent wear and tear on the joints.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't really give them a whole lot of lift, but I would assume it's got to give a little bit. But still, that's crazy.
Yeah, they get some air. It's got to just be momentum then. because they fly down the mat and start doing flips, and then
I think it's crazy. There's that one where the girl got like a perfect 10. I mean, there's a couple of them where they get perfect 10s.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's so crazy to see them do that. I mean, it is, I think it's baffling. Oh, you know what one is crazy to me? Is it the 4-inch beam? It's not 2-inch, it's 4-inch, right?
Yeah, it's got to be 4 or 6 inch.
I think it's a 6-inch beam. God damn it.
Oh, where they're doing flips and shit on that?
Yeah, dude, that's crazy to me. I'm like, are they assassins?
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, dude. I think that's crazy.
That has to be a hard job too, though, right? To be a judge in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Because if I was a judge in the Olympics and somebody did like 3 backflips in a row, I'd be like, yep, 10.
Hey, Eris, what part of I'm recording do you not understand? Are you hurt? Is someone hurt? Brooklyn's hurt?
What does she need? There's a spider on her? Oh, tell her to get out. All right.
Never mind. It is screaming bloody murder. Daddy to the rescue. Do. You pick those? That's cool. Please don't put those in the room, though. If you're going to throw them away, okay? Are they? Are they ready? Oh, are they? Don't eat them. They're not peas. Do not eat those. They're seeds. They're not. Did you eat one? Promise? If you ate one, you can tell me. We'll just have you go to the doctor. Okay, don't eat those. Do you understand? I should grab the camera and we should record him saving his daughter's life. But my backyard looks like absolute dog shit. And so we're not going to. So that's kind of where we're at. So did Daddy save your life?
So here's the thing, right? There was no spider. Your daughter, the sweetheart that she is, told Brooklyn that there was a spider on her. Spider did not exist.
Eris, baby, did you lie and say there was a spider on Brooklyn? Was there an actual spider on Brooklyn? Huh? Come here.
What'd she say?
I don't know. That's why I can't. Get over here. What did you say? Was there a spider on Brooklyn? Huh? What? Did you lie? Did Eris? Did you play a trick on her? Then how did she think that there was a spider on her?
What is all over your face?
Eris. Lying about spiders being on Brooklyn.
No, Daddy.
Telling lies.
No, Daddy.
Is that you?
I'm saying hi.
All right.
You want to say hi?
Go play.
Okay. Hey, Eris. Baby, it's not nice to play tricks on people and say that there's spiders on them, okay? Can you not do that? And can you apologize to Brooklyn?
Hi, Brooklyn.
Here, don't mess with that, okay? Because that lemon juice will fall.
It's all right, man. Brooklyn doesn't get mad. She gets even, so.
Okay, can you not go inside? Dick. Okay, give me a minute and I'll let you in, okay? Anyway, so my daughter just played a prank and I'm going to apologize.
No, that's fine. It was a good one.
I
mean, so do you remember like 5 minutes ago I had that spider in my hand? And I was like, oh, there's a spider, and I killed it. That's a monumental moment for me. That's huge.
Really?
Because I was arachnophobic for a long time.
Were you really?
There were times where like I'm getting better at controlling it, right? Like that. I knew it was a spider. I saw it. I realized it was
Brooklyn, don't play that.
Oh, don't pull that, baby. I realized it was a small spider, right? So I didn't freak out, right?
Yeah.
As little as like 5 years ago, dude, I would have been freaked out.
Really?
There's been times where like I walked in and saw a spider hanging from the thing, and I threw up, like I vomited, just out of my reaction.
Whoa.
Dude, yeah, I did not like spiders. Still don't, but I'm able to like control it a little better.
Was that your like most irrational fear?
Spiders, yeah.
Wow.
But and I thought about this for a long time, and I know where it stemmed from. And I'm not sure if that's an on-camera story or an off-camera story.
That seems like if you have to ask, it's probably an off-camera story. That's crazy. My most irrational is swimming backwards or like swimming on my back in a pool because I can't see something that I'm worried a shark's going to come get me.
Yeah.
Like I have huge fears about that.
Yeah, those
even though sharks aren't in the pools, I know.
Yeah, those above ground doughboy sharks, pool sharks. Yeah,
damn street sharks messed with me. That stupid show.
That was my. Do you like swimming in a lake?
No, like I get scared of. I can.
Yeah.
If I'm swimming like that, Lake Placid fucked me up with that. Like if I'm swimming like this, I'm kind of okay. Great movie.
I don't mind swimming in a lake. It's until I can't feel the floor anymore, the ground anymore. Where I'm like, oh, going back to shore.
Yeah, you know? we went to the ocean, and usually I can get into the ocean. I don't think about sharks. Sharks scare the hell out of me now. Dude, I would feel like something on my legs, which was probably kelp, and I would freak out and run to the shore. I'm like, God. Right here. Be careful of the camera, baby.
Damn kids.
I know. So that's crazy. Yeah.
Have you ever tried surfing? Is that an Olympic sport?
I don't think it is. That'd be a good one, though.
Yeah, I wonder why not. Every country's got a ocean by it.
Yeah. I don't know. That would be a cool one. Yeah. I would love to go surfing.
You've never tried it?
Never tried it.
I tried it one time, and I learned two things that day. One, I looked terrible in a wetsuit. And two, you know what it is with wetsuits? It's like, we all know that fat guy, right, who jumps in the pool with his t-shirt on. It doesn't look good. Like, we get it, bro. You're a thick dude, and you're just kind of like, don't want to take your shirt off. But it looks even worse when you have this shirt that's clung to all of that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or clung. So.
That's a word. Look it up.
Yeah.
Sorry, our audience isn't smart enough to know. I think it accentuates the parts that make you fat.
It highlights them.
Yeah, it highlights them.
Exactly.
Because I agree. I was at a pool on like Thursday, and you had a bunch of people that were wearing shirts.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to go up to them like, dude, one, you're not that big, and two,
it's like, take the fucking shirt off. Like, I guarantee you, nobody gives a shit what you look like with your shirt off.
Well, and I never, because even when I was at my heaviest, I never did that. Like, are they expecting? Did they like go to a pool one time, took off their shirt, and kids were like, no, Godzilla! Like, what happened to them where they're like so messed up in the head that they are worried about that?
Right. I don't
know.
Body image thing.
Yeah, it's got to be a body image.
I don't know. I'm so up and down with my weight, though. I tell you, at one point, I used to be almost 300 pounds.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. It was bad. When I got out of the military, all I did was I was on like this beer and pizza diet for
hell yeah. That sounds like
a good 2 years. And no, I don't, man, I was probably, I think 285 is where
I got. My heaviest, I was about 275.
And oh yeah, I'm a big boy, but even then, like, I don't know. It's my body. I don't give a shit what other people think about it. You know what I mean?
You're a pretty confident guy, though.
Well, I just think.
I mean, I even at my biggest day, I never was like, I'm not going to take off my shirt when I go swimming. That's just I don't know.
Right. I think that too often people give a shit about what other people think about them.
Yeah.
Just let that go, and you're just gonna have a happier life.
Yeah, but if you can tell me how to do that, let me know, because I can't. That is hard for even me.
Really?
Yeah. For some reason, that'll even bother. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to wear a shirt to a pool or anything, but to 100% not care what people think is very hard for me.
I mean, I guess there's not. I guess there are things where you're like, I don't want to be known as this guy or that guy type of deal, right? There's certain things you don't want to be known as, right? But for me, I'm talking about like the self-image stuff, like, you know, being a fat guy. I don't give a shit if people think I'm a fat guy. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. You know, I've had people, because, you know, I have really good friends who are homosexuals. You know, I've had people assume I was gay. Mm-hmm. You fuck, assume all you want. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why does that matter? Yeah. You know?
That I agree. But, like I said, mine with the body image stuff, like I won't wear tight fitting pants because I know my legs are smaller, and that makes me feel uncomfortable knowing that I look like two sticks on.
Not to mention, they're skinny jeans are hideous on anybody. They're not good looking pants. I don't understand when that came about. Especially, I saw this guy wearing skinny leather jeans or skinny leather pants. Like, oh my gosh.
Damn.
You have to peel those off.
Yeah. Getting baby powder to get into those bitches. Jesus.
It was Ross.
Ross, yeah.
But
I love Friends. Yeah, that's a. Yeah, like I said, I think it would be. Yeah, I can't do that.
But yeah, so anyway, going back, it was the wetsuit. Nah, don't look good in it, but it's whatever.
But was it fun though?
So I also learned that.
What was the second thing?
The second thing I learned was that surfing is extremely hard. So I go to rent the surfboard, and because I don't own one. Who the fuck owns one?
Yeah.
And the wetsuit and all that stuff, and they're like, "Do you want the?" It was like an hour-long lesson, and it was like an extra like $75. I was like, "No, I'm good." Take the lesson. More of the story. I'm out in the water for about maybe an hour or two, and I end up probably at least a half mile to a mile away from where I started.
Oh shit!
I didn't stand on the board once. I wasn't able to stand once. Like I turn around, get ready, see that wave come in. I paddle with it, try to stand up, immediately off.
Well, I went on a paddleboard and I didn't realize how hard that was. Getting up on a surfboard, I bet you is super tough.
It's challenging.
Because I think we just kind of think of it in concept. We're like, oh, you get on this board and you stand up on it,
right,
and you just got to, balance or whatever. Even just, I think, standing on a board when there was flat water would be hard. Again, I tried doing it with a paddleboard, and it was super hard. It was at Lake Mead in Nevada, and I get on this paddleboard, and I'm like, oh, and I'm like, it must be this paddleboard that's wrong, right? Like, it's kind of weird. And some girl goes, do you mind if I see it? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And she goes, oh, I paddleboard quite a bit. She's like, I'll see. She goes, maybe it's low on, this. And so she hops up on it. She's like, oh, yeah. You could tell she was just trying to make me feel good. She's like, yeah, you could tell that it's a little bbit different. And I'm like, girl, I couldn't even stand up on it for like 2 seconds.
If it makes you feel better, I also could not stand on the paddleboard. I was able to get on my knees. You can knee it all day, but maybe it's just that balancing of the weight, because we're a little top heavy, bro. And
yeah, that's true. That's true for me for sure. But you're not. I wouldn't say you're top heavy. You're pretty, you're proportional. You got big legs. You got a dumper. I think that you're pretty proportional. I'm like 80% of my weight is up top, and then the other 20% is in my legs. Fucking head. I got too. Dude, it's super. It's hard.
Yeah, surfing was hard. I couldn't even stand on the board. I probably should have taken the lessons. But, but after that, I lost interest. I was like, I'll never surf again.
Yeah.
So
we should do it anyway, but whatever.
Yeah, but where the fuck are we going to go surfing?
No, we'll just do a trip.
Yeah, that's...
You know what I mean?
It's genius. Why didn't I think of that?
We'll just do a vacation. We'll go down to San Diego or something and have fun with the girls, and then we'll go surfing.
Hell yeah.
I think it'd be badass.
Rip some waves, bruh.
I wish I could, dude. I want that full head of hair, surfer body, and just total what's up, bruh? On Mission Beach in San Diego, just surfing it up. Be legit.
Toads Nar or whatever. I don't fucking know, bro.
Whatever. You sound like he rode a surfboard once. He talked about that for 3 months.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty legit.
What else? The kids coming in messed my train of thought up.
Yeah, I know.
Your daughter's a dick, by the way.
Yeah, no, I'm so sorry. And I know that she did that because when I asked her about it, she's like, no. Yeah, she's started whispering. I'm like, you little.
Brooklyn legit was screaming, bro.
I know.
And she wasn't moving. And she thought the spider went in her pants.
Oh,
no. And so I stand her up and I'm smacking all her legs. Because you never know if there is a spider,
And with your arachnophobia
and then I asked her, I was like, where'd it go? She was, I don't know. Eris saw it. I'm like, oh, I know this one.
I've done this one before.
Did she though? We did live in this house one time that had a bunch of spiders. For some fucking reason, Every day there was a spider.
Really?
And that was the house where the spider was hanging from the ceiling. It would happen all the time. Spiders would just show up. You want this?
Mm-hmm.
So one day I got some white thread and a little black plastic spider, and I hung it from the ceiling. And I did it right in the door when you walk in. I was trying to get my brother's reaction. I was like an idiot. I was like with the camera and everything on the ground, like around the corner. He walks in, stops for a second, looks at it, and then flicks it.
That's badass.
Like, well, that didn't go accordingly.
Yeah, that's
because if he would have done that to me, I would have
pretty much died.
Burn the house down. I guess we don't live here anymore. No, one time I saw a spider in my bedroom. Mm-hmm. It was by my bed. So for the longest time, I didn't like to sleep with my arms off the bed because I did that one time and my hand went into a like spider web, like a web. Yeah, what do you call those spider webs? Yeah, webs. But no, and the spider crawled up, and it was like, not like a regular daddy long leg or whatever. It was a creepy looking spider. Bro, I didn't sleep in my room for 2 months.
Damn.
I literally would walk in, grab what I need, and get
the hell out. Dude, spiders are creepy. They don't really mess with me that much. I think I get more worried about bees. I end up like fucking Muhammad Ali, like whenever I see a bee around trying to dodge it. But yeah, and it's because I haven't been stung in like 25 years. And so I'm nervous about getting stung because I remember
I've only
been
stung by a bee one time, and I was probably like 7, 8 years old.
Yeah,
and it was because it was on. I stepped on it. It was on the grass, like in those little flowers that and I accidentally stepped on it barefoot, and it stung my toe.
Ugh.
And you know what my dad did?
What?
Put mud on it. So put mud on it, you'll be fine. Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Feel better already.
Oh, that's great. Mine, I clapped it in them jeans.
So, and then fast forward like 40 years, right? My dad had a heart attack. You know what I told him?
You probably did too.
Oh, man.
That's funny. Yeah. Oh, God.
Jesus.
That's great. So
stupid.
No, I love it. Anyway, so fights coming up. There's a couple of them.
I heard Nick Diaz is gonna fight again.
Yeah, Nick Diaz is gonna fight.
Wow, when's that fight supposed to happen?
I don't know. Actually, it's supposed to be soon. I can't even remember who he's fighting.
Lawler?
Oh, that's who it is.
Oh.
Dude, you're fucking on it, bro.
So,
yeah, that'll be a cool one to see because he hasn't fought in forever.
Those two haven't fought in like fucking 14 years.
So Saturday, September 25th.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks after that, you have the Tyson Fury and Wilder fight, which is going to be great. That's number 3.
Number 3, yeah.
There's going to be some good fights coming up.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you also have the, God forbid, Jake Paul and not Usman. Who's the other guy? Woodley.
Really?
Woodley's supposed to fight. Yeah.
Oh, neat.
This Saturday you have Derek Lewis fighting. I love Derek Lewis. Jose Aldo and Pedro Munez is supposed to fight. Nobody really else, to be honest. There's not a whole lot of good fights coming up.
Did you watch the Poirier fight with Connor?
Oh no, I didn't.
Dude, I was
good. Working.
Yeah, when that happened, yeah. I don't understand how. I don't know. Connor was. I mean, he's a great fighter, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, he had his run. He acquired a bunch of fans, right? I actually liked Conor McGregor for the longest time, but
yeah,
it's still crazy how so many people consider Dustin Poirier the underdog.
Yeah,
even because I went to I think it was at Buffalo Wild Wings watching it,
mm-hmm.
and as soon as Conor walks out, everybody starts screaming, for Conor, and I'm like, what the? And then they announced Dustin, and I'm like clapping, like, yeah, let's go,
Yeah.
And it's like me and like 3 other people.
Yeah, I do think that McGregor would have been a good fight for him. Obviously, he broke his foot, which sucks. I don't care if he had the injury pre-fight and post-fight. That doesn't matter to me either way, because either way, he broke it on his elbow, right? Like, I don't think that matters. I know Conor's like, oh, I had it before. I'm like, well, what does that matter?
Yeah.
You lost the fight either way, right?
Yeah.
So Poirier is a great boxer, so I think that's a really fun combo because you got McGregor, who's great at like distance.
Yeah.
And Poirier, who's a great boxer. He's a great boxer.
Poirier, he's a bad dude, man.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? We were talking about Conor, Poirier. Oh, what is up with all these fighters breaking shit, bro?
I don't know.
These fuckers need to change their diets or something because they're these fragile ass bones. Like in the past, like 6 months, there's been a lot of breaks.
I think leg kicks, especially to the outer leg, is just dangerous. Yeah, and when you do that, you risk so bad of getting your calf just destroyed. Yeah, or your shin destroyed. Yeah. Dude, those look bad, and they're possibly career-ending.
Oh, yeah.
Like, dude, I would never... There was like 2 in one night. And I'm like, dude, everybody, please stop throwing kicks to the lower... Like, god damn.
Right.
Dude, it's dangerous. Oh, those are the worst for me. Those are the worst.
Yeah, who was that a couple months ago? Fuck, who was that? But when it happened, you cringed. You
dude. I can see other bad stuff and I'm fine, but for some reason,
the fight before that one, the guy hurt his knee.
Yeah,
and then
his ankle. Remember his ankle kept
rolling.
What? Yeah,
yeah. Either way, but you were like, somebody tell his corner to sit him down.
Yeah.
Help him. Oh, and then the very next fight, dude snapped his shin.
Oh, that's what it was. Oh, that's bad, dude. I'm a huge hey, don't stop doing leg kicks to the outer leg because when somebody catches them and checks them, dude, it hurt. It looks painful.
Have you ever had a kick checked?
Yeah, it hurts.
It fucking hurts.
Even when, dude, I've even had it checked with those pads on, and I'm like, dude, that hurt like a lot. And I guess I usually throw harder kicks when I see them starting to check. I don't pull back when I have those leg things on, but still, dude, those hurt.
Fuck yeah.
No, and people don't realize how bad a leg kick actually hurts until they actually get one.
Dude,
they're hurt.
Yeah.
So you have to check them because otherwise, what are you going to do? Take one to the leg? No freaking way. Ugh, dude, I don't like that stuff. Ugh, that's gross. Who do you take in the Woodley and Fury or the? Let's do Woodley and.
You said Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
Oh god.
Who do you take? Boxing, not MMA.
Right. Not Jake Paul. I honestly fuck Jake Paul, dude.
Yeah, I can't stand that guy. And what about Fury versus Wilder? Who do you take?
Probably Fury. I like Fury.
Yeah, me too. Wilder last time blamed he came out in like this really heavy gear to like look badass. He was like, that was it, tired me out. And I'm like, I don't really care. You lost. Just take the goddamn loss. What about Nick Diaz?
There's some big boys though.
Yeah,
Jesus
big
Christ.
motherfuckers. Who do you take in the Nick Diaz fight?
Nick Diaz, dude.
Do you?
I love the Diaz brothers, bro.
I like Nate. I'm not a big Nick guy.
Oh, I love them. They're wild, man.
They are wild.
They're fun to watch.
Yeah.
So,
and they are fun to watch. They're great fighters, and goddamn, they have chins like no other. Yeah. And it's always surprising because they always stand up quite a bit, but they're both black belts in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Like they rarely use their ground
art.
Yeah. They're usually just like, hey, let's stand up, like Stockton slap, bam. Oh shit. Yeah, those dudes are scary.
Yeah.
Remember, it was a while ago when they jumped Mayhem Miller, and I think it was one fighting, the fighting one. They were all a part of it, and Mayhem got on the stand to like talk shit to Nick Diaz or Nate, and all of them jumped in, just started whooping his ass. And they do that quite often, dude. They're fucking gangster, dude.
Yeah, I saw that. Wasn't it something like that happened with when Conor and Nate fought, right?
Yeah.
They were like the teams were throwing shit at each other.
Yeah. I think, didn't they get into fights at the hospital?
Some shit, yeah.
Yeah, the Diaz brothers, dude, they're crazy.
They're wild, man.
They are wild. Fucking crazy bastards. Great fighters, though.
Great fighters.
Mm-hmm. So.
Because it's not like they have like spectacular records. Like
no.
They're on paper, they're mediocre, but
they lose a lot to decision, though.
Yeah. They're just good fighters.
Yeah.
I mean, they're good fighters.
Yeah.
They're entertaining is what they are.
Yeah. How far is Stockton from Fresno?
I think memory serves, it's like 2.5 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's not
It's
too bad.
kind of nice.
I'll Google that. Let me.
All right. Are there any fighters from Fresno?
There was a couple, I think. I can't remember who though. It's like a Jason something. I don't remember. I don't remember.
I can't think of any other than like Jeremy Horn. I know Jeremy Horn's from Utah, or not from Utah, but I know he trains in Utah. That's like Matt Hughes, I think, trained out here too for a while because he trained with Jeremy Horn.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Badass.
But
oh yeah,
3 hours.
No.
2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours.
All right. What's more ghetto, Stockton or Fresno? Is it 6s?
I haven't been to Stockton often, but I definitely have been to Fresno. And yeah,
that's gangster.
Fucking Fresno, dude. What a shithole.
I've never been to Fresno.
You've never been?
No.
So,
but I don't feel like there'd be a reason for me to go.
Fresno has its... I think Fresno's the largest inland city in California.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. All the other cities like that are bigger than it are all on the coast.
Got it.
And with all like everything, you know, the population and everything, it's like up. It's got to be up to like 600,000 to 700,000.
Damn.
It's a big fucking city, and yeah, it's.
Are there good parts of Fresno?
There are good parts of it though. Yeah, we call it Clovis. It's
Clovis,
the city next to it. No, there are some decent parts of Fresno, but it's just the problem is that, you know, people. The problem that I remember is that the shitheads, right, would target the nice areas for like thefts and shit like that.
Yeah.
So it's like you can live in a nice spot, but you're probably still gonna get your shit stolen.
Yeah.
That's where people want to go. Nobody's robbing from the hood. You know what I mean?
That's true. Ain't nothing in the hood,
right?
That's true.
So.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to go there and try not to get shot one time and record it.
That'll be a good podcast.
Yeah. So again, Tom Collins, delicious drink.
Not Tim.
Not Tim. Tom. Based on the gin. Tom, definitely try it out. If you guys have any other things about your Olympics, favorite sport in the Olympics, comment down below. And then if you guys have any other things you guys would like us to talk about, we're going to try to talk about like, you know, current events, stuff like that. Other items of interest. But yeah, other than that, do you have anything else to say?
No, not really, man. Other than your daughter's a dick, but
yeah, my daughter's a dick. You saw that. I try to not make her a dick, but you know what? She takes after her mom. So, all right, guys, have a good one. And we will post this up and let me know if you guys have any other, suggestions or anything like that. And have a good one. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.